Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Obviously, earlier on last week, we ended up seeing a new update go live for Warzone 2, MW2, and DMZ. Bit of a surprise update, honestly, because it included quite a bit of patch notes. Now, for the most part, it was bug fixes and various small niche gameplay changes, a few new restrictions for ranked and whatnot, but actually, in addition to that update, there were also several other sort of minor changes and mini patch notes that were released in the following hours and days. We also got a new update on Rebirth in Warzone 2 that, I mean, is sort of what we expected. In fact, let's actually start with this. You might recall that a few days back, I made a video talking about how Warzone 2 specifically got some brand new game files added to it with one of the recent updates, and the game files happen to include two references to future map updates. One was in relation to Al Mazrah at night, which we've sort of theorized and speculated about for some time now, considering we have a leaked Haunting of Saba or Haunting of Al Mazrah event coming in season 5 here in a couple of months time, obviously. So nighttime Al Mazrah, not a huge surprise, but more, you know, confirmation that it's going to be happening at some point in the future. The other map file that was added to the game was in relation to none other than Rebirth Island. However, at the time that this was leaked, it was also mentioned via multiple sources that it's possible that these could be Warzone mobile files, sort of cross-connecting Warzone 2 and mobile. And it appears that that is exactly what's happening here. Modern Warzone and Charlie Intel, two of the top news sources, especially over on Twitter, they do like a podcast. Now they've started up a little conversation there. Update requires restart, I think is what it's called, which is a phenomenal name. And it just so happens that Charlie Intel was talking about this Rebirth Island leak in their last episode and basically confirmed that Rebirth Island is not coming to Warzone 2. It is in fact just coming to Warzone Mobile. So sort of what a lot of people, myself included, expected there, but now we have a very credible source in Charlie Intel who really doesn't talk about things, doesn't post about things unless they have a very solid reason to, and they have very solid sources behind their information. So for those looking to see Rebirth in Warzone 2, it looks extremely unlikely. It's probably not going to be happening here. However, if you are someone who enjoys Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone Mobile, later on this year, it would appear Rebirth is going to be dropping for that. So something to look forward to there. But as far as the main future of Warzone 2 goes, obviously we've got the Vondel map dropping here in Season 4, according to the various leaks and rumors that we've seen so far. And that will probably be our final Resurgence map up until Modern Warfare 3 drops and we see whatever, corresponding updates happen with that. So only time is going to tell for that one. Now, as mentioned, over the past couple of days or so, we've seen several new mini gameplay updates go live within Warzone 2, and then also some new updates into various things that are going to be changed or updated here in the near future as well via the various Trello boards that we've got between Raven and Infinity Ward. But let's start first with some of these mini patch notes, if you will, some update changes here. This is stemming from Raven. Initially, they tweeted saying a minor update has gone live to address an issue that would prevent the most wanted contract from completing. This is a big one, especially in ranked. While it is just simply a small fix for a specific contract, this in ranked obviously is huge if you're trying to get your squad mates back up or get those cash bonuses or that extra drop that comes in now. That was a huge regain tactic for a lot of players, and there would be times where you pick up that most wanted contract, you survive the time, but then you don't actually get the completion. You don't get the supply box from the sky, you don't get your teammates back, and it's just kind of I just highlighted myself on the map for a few minutes for quite literally nothing. So definitely was a huge problem with that in specific, but that has now been fixed, and you can use that as an actual regain tactic or potentially as a money-making tactic as well, if you so please. The other update that we have is actually one that is going to be happening here in ideally the near future, right? And one that is definitely overdue, I would say. Raven ended up tweeting saying, "We are investigating an issue causing players to hear spectator footsteps during the Gulag match." So yes, now we're at the point in Warzone 2 where hearing certain footsteps is in fact a bug, when in reality it seems like footstep audio is not getting any better despite having multiple updates so far. But essentially in the Gulag, when you're fighting, if someone is up in the spectator zone stomping around, running around, punching, spam punching, you're gonna hear their footsteps crazy loud. Like, they are very audible. Meanwhile, the person that is sneaking up behind you because they flanked around the other side of the gulag appears to be completely silent, and then you're gonna get shot in the back and look like an absolute embarrassment in front of all the stomping spectators above, right? So certainly something that needs to be fixed. I can't count how many times I thought I heard the enemy in the gulag to my left, but in reality, it's just little Timmy Quickscopes up there jumping around in the spectator zone. So happy to hear that they are investigating that, although again, I feel like that's something that probably could have and should have been fixed or never been an issue to begin with if the footstep audio was the same between everything. I'm not sure why the spectator audio is so loud, but normal footsteps can't be like that in game. Now, as we transition over to the Trello board, which has a few other sort of mini patch notes and some other things to look forward to, quick reminder, if you guys are new here every single day, I'm your one-stop shop for all things going on in COD. So if you want to guarantee you're always up to date with news, updates, intel, everything like that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, and if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Also want to give a quick shout out to my friends over at Gamer Advantage. Of course, you guys always see me rocking the Horizon frames. They are absolutely incredible. I'm wearing them all day long. Underneath headsets, super comfortable. You don't even notice that they're there, but what you do notice is the benefits of wearing them. If you're looking at screens for long periods of time, whether it's work, school, gaming, you name it, they're going to help reduce eye strain, headaches, and they're even going to help you sleep better at night as well. If you ever want to pick up a pair for yourself, code Immortal will get you a nice little discount at checkout, and the link for that will be down in the description below. Anyways, taking a glance at the Trello board here, at least on the Raven side of things, we got a couple of things to point out here. Alongside the update to fixing the whole most wanted contract, we also got a new update for crashes in Warzone 2, specifically one that was happening a ton in ranked that I noticed, but it was also happening in normal pubs as well. They say black site crashes. Tonight we deployed a change to mitigate a known crash in Battle Royale involving some black sites. This update should improve some instances of the crash as we continue our investigation into the root cause. So essentially, the main issue here is that if someone were to go and do the downtown black site or the black site just outside of Al Mazrah City, upon completion, it would lag the server out. So if you were playing ranked, and this is really where I experienced it pretty much the entire time, didn't have it in pubs, but also people are more inclined to do this stuff in ranked where it has much more value behind it, right? I would see that black site go up, and then 5 minutes later, everyone is frozen and the global text chat is going crazy. Lag? Are you guys lagging too? Hey, this guy, you just got absolutely destroyed. There's always the one guy talking trash, right? But the black site crash there, at least partially fixed. They do say they're still investigating some parts of it, but nice to know that at least some of those server crashes are going to be, no longer a main issue. And then a couple of other things that the devs are now investigating after these most recent updates. This one's, ironic and funny, but also painful at the same time. They're aware of issues impacting the Mastery Challenge tracking for the Cronin Squall. You might recall, rhyming, that in the last update patch notes from I think last Wednesday, they said, hey, we fixed the Cronin Squall Mastery Challenges. The update went out and the Mastery Challenges were not fixed. So they're back to being investigated for like the third time now. Maybe one day everyone will be able to complete the Cronin Squall, Orion challenges there. We'll have to wait and see. They are also investigating an issue where squads that assimilate of players from 4 to 6 in that squad size are not receiving credit for faction mission progress in DMZ. So if you're someone who is, frequently building up that 6-man squad, you might notice some issues with some of your contract completion. Then also they are investigating some geometry issues on the Santa Sina Battle Royale map, specifically in multiplayer. So handful of other changes coming up here soon. Obviously, Season 4 is now right around the corner, and we know for a fact that update is going to include plenty of patch notes and updates as well. So we got that to look forward to. But of course, if anything else comes out of MW2 Warzone 2 or DMZ in terms of updates, leaks, you name it, you guys know I'm gonna have you covered right as it happens. So stay tuned for that alongside everything else going on in COD. Be sure to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. And if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Would be seriously appreciated. But that is effectively going to wrap things up for this one. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.